Yo, what's going on, guys? And shout out Shams Sharania. So, December 15th, he tells us, is the mutual opt-out date looming for the NBA Player Association and the NBA under their current collective bargaining agreement. I want to hear your thoughts down below. So currently both sides are in serious conversations over key points that will make up the league's new collective bargaining agreement. As you guys know, collective bargaining agreement expires around the same time as the new TV or the old TV deal expires, leading up to the new TV deal. Basically, it's because when the TV deals expire, you got to talk about how you gonna split up the pie. And Adam Silver and Tamika, who's the MBPA executive director, have had, respected talks, and supposedly it's been a positive environment, adding new elements to this. And as you guys know, lowering the draft age back to 18 is a big point in that. And there's a few things. So in 2020 to 2021, we heard that there was multiple times that they were already starting to talk and navigate through it. But according to sources that told The Athletic and Shams Sharania, the NBA and the NBAPA are at a critical session next week in an in-person meeting this coming week. And it'll set the stage ahead of the December deadline. And sources said the NBA has sent new proposals to the NBPA recently. And before the league's ruling on Robert Sarver had happened, this led to, Tamika recently spoke with The Athletic about new issues being considered where things stand in negotiations. One major goal for the NBPA is the idea of building lasting equity for players beyond their playing days. And there's also how to measure mental health injuries the same as a physical injury. And the word partnership has constantly been the theme for the last few years as they're trying to make the relationship a partnership between the league owners and the players. And for the Player Association, the belief is that the partnership should create financial staying power for its constituents beyond their playing days and in the form of equity, which this is wild. And so creating generational wealth is critically important in the next chapter of the union. It's critical to their legacy. Historically, we have been so focused on making money, salary cap, etc. But we all know that to have money, you got to invest. We also know that the uncertainty lifespan of an NBA career makes it crucial to plan for whatever happens after the ball stops bouncing, creating this generational wealth. I'm like for this. I'm also, I'm a big proponent and like, hey, some people are good with their money. Some people suck at it. And I think everyone should take like financial literacy classes, regardless if you grew up financially literate or financially illiterate. Just knowing how to use money, everyone should do that. But at the end of the day, you could be the most knowledgeable person in investing money, but you could still suck at it. Like you might not be good at it. Like you might know all about it, but you just keep choosing bad investments. So I think like I like this. Like I like that they don't want people to go broke, but there is a point where like when you go broke, that it's on you. It's not on the league for not setting you up, but there are stances where the league has, there's people that should be benefiting that aren't benefiting anymore. Okay, like guys who might have only played a few years or gotten severely injured or something like that. I agree with that, but I want to hear your opinions on that. So to Tamika, she wants this clear for the players. As for the keyword equity, the sources with knowledge of the situation say that the MBPA has brought up the idea of a players only fund able to be used post-playing career as an opportunity to be part of ownership groups of franchises that are up for sale. I love that. That's what I love. I love that. That's what I want. Okay. For me, the way they phrased it at first was like they're gonna require the NBA to invest people's money for them. But it makes sense because players like LeBron and Steph Curry have set such a high bar at increasing franchise values because of their star power. And our players have money when they're done playing, setting them up in a way that it happens for them. That's what equity is, Tamika thinks. So to do that, Tamika is saying that it requires setting up an infrastructure alongside the league that does not currently exist. And she feels very positive that this is something both sides can come to an agreement on. And in a partnership, you're looking to be treated fair and equitable. And she says, she remains optimistic. The NBA declined to comment on this story, according to the Athletic. But here are the other stuff. The new draft eligibility rules are going to be 19 years old is currently to 18-year-olds are allowed to come in, clearing the way for the return of high school players who want to make the leap after graduating their senior year. The NBA set the draft limit in 2005 at 19 years old, and Silver said he hoped the rule would change in the next CBA cycle and appears motivated on both ends. So they reduced the age limit for high school to NBA jumps, which will go into effect as early as the 2024 NBA draft. Next up, what I previously mentioned, mental health designation on injury report. This is something some people would say unprecedented and a progressive change. But for me, this is important because players like DeMar DeRozan and Kevin Love have been on the forefront of bringing awareness to depression and their mental health battles. Like, we all know about Kevin Love. That's crazy. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. And then Ben Simmons. And this is basically trying to cite mental health issues as an ailment similar to physical injury. So I think that's good. That's good. I mean, I'm also a person that, like, I'm thankful I don't struggle with mental health, but I'm also one of those type of people that I know this isn't for everyone. My sister's a psychedelic psychology, like, grad student with John Hopkins type shit and but so I'm like all for, mental health field. Like, I know there's some people who are like me, mind over matter. Like, when I get sad, I stop being sad, and I'd be awesome and sad. I just go work out. I keep my mind right, and I think that's not everyone. So it's good that they have this, because not everyone can just, it's not even like I push through. Like, I have other ways of coping, and for me, I don't think I need to talk to a therapist to find those problems, So with that being said, a potential harsher luxury tax penalties, and this is because you saw the Warriors. If you're team governor, your owners can afford the luxury tax payment, it's just not even fair. Look at the Warriors. They can afford it. Not like they're going to do it multiple times in a row, but if a team can afford it, they can have the most expensive team as they want. They just have to be willing to afford it. And Tamika said she and Silver will soon release a joint statement stressing civility among the players, fans, and the leagues, player union, and everyone surrounding them. Under Tamika, her name is Trey Magalino. The NBPA has a strong desire to share a deeper, holistic view of their players with the world. Amazing men who are incredibly generous are businessmen who have family who struggle with work-life balance just like everyone else. I want to hear your thoughts down below. What do you guys think of this information? I do think it's quite interesting to see. So, yeah. Okay. I hope you guys do have a great day. That's basically it from me today. And I want to milk this. Like, I don't know. My girlfriend's also texting me, and I'm like, come on, girl. She said, what are they doing? There we go. Dude, I'm so right. Guess what? I literally got this right. I've been saying it for weeks. Spurs deal with the Lakers. What have I said? Literally, I've said it. Bye.